Time has been absolutely flying. I've been on Kaftrio now for 16 months. I've not done an update for 5 months to tell you how I am. I've done other stuff, but I've not just done a pure Kaftrio Trikafta update for a while. If this is the first time you're seeing my beautiful bald face, where have you been? You've missed so much. In fact, you've missed a whole 16 months of me vlogging about my Kaftrio experiences. So if you're just starting on Kaftrio, or you know someone who's just starting on Kaftrio, and you're here to see my results, and you're here to learn a bit more, then I've got a full playlist documenting every single day, pretty much. So I'll leave the link at the end of the video, but it'll also be in the description as well. So if you need a bit of inspiration, a bit of knowledge, or you just want to see someone else going through it, then I highly suggest you like, subscribe, and check that out. I put my heart and soul into it, so enjoy that. So I have been living the Kaftrio dream now for a long time. These days, I forget I've got cystic fibrosis at all. It's mental. I no longer talk about it every day. It no longer holds me back every day. There's loads and loads of positives that's come out of it. Like a lot of other people, I was worried that I'd get to a certain point and then I'd start going down. And so far, my lung function has held steady at over 100%. It goes up or down depending on how much physical activity I do. So I am still in control of my own lung function, and that's important. One day I might see a 95, and if I train hard, I might see 110 the next week. And I think that's important for all of us to be able to do whatever you want to do and know it'll affect your lung function either negatively or positively, and not be too scared about that, because you know you can bring it back up. And that's probably one of the most important things that you can control as someone with cystic fibrosis, isn't it? So it's still giving me that ability, and I still feel amazing. I feel better than I felt when I first started it. I felt better than I felt 12 months into it. I just keep getting better, because I know I keep banging this drum, but I'll be 35 in April, and that's unbelievable. This is the best I've ever been. Even when I was 16, I was at my peak. So I went back and I tidied up all my previous Kaftrio updates, and I noticed one thing. Because my cystic fibrosis is pretty much, in my head, non-existent now, diabetes started to take its toll on me. And I noticed I was doing video after video without even realising of how crap diabetes was. And I wasn't doing much about it. I was kind of putting it to the side and just trying to live with it and doing insulin here, there, everywhere, eating food here, there and everywhere to try and control my blood sugars. I wasn't arming myself with the knowledge. Therefore, I was just moaning about it and I was sinking. So what I decided to do was to take it into my own hands and start from the very beginning again. And funnily enough, I did a little video about that, which I think is very, very helpful. And it might give you, if you're struggling now with your diabetes, because your CF is, for all purposes, nearly gone, then it might give you a helping hand, because it shocked me that my diabetes was so bad, because I thought it was great because I was always concentrating on cystic fibrosis for me up. My HbA1c has now gone down to 41. And I'm really, really happy about that, because if you look at the metrics for diabetes and pre-diabetes, 50 is over, and that's diabetic. 41 to 44 is like threat of diabetes, and after that obviously it goes into having diabetes well controlled, badly controlled, and 41 is like pre-diabetes. Obviously I've still got it, but that says to me long-term risks will not be a factor. Apparently, Google this as well, you get awards for living a certain amount of time with diabetes. You don't get an award for CF. No one comes up to you and goes, "Oh, you've been alive some for 50 years, have a bang of that." It's diabetes, you get awards. So it's 50 years, 60 years, and they've got crazy names, 70 years and I think 80 years. Where am I going with this? Yeah, but it set something off further in my head, that diabetes has become more of a threat to me than cystic fibrosis. So I've armed myself with all the knowledge. I'm doing fantastic. And, you know, if you're struggling, try and think about going back to basics. Give yourself the hard time now, so then you can put it on cruise control and it'll be easier going forward. Oh, so weight gain. When I first started Kaftrio, I, like everyone else, started putting on weight like crazy because I thought I could eat exactly the same way as I could when Kaftrio wasn't helping me. I learned that the hard way and turned into Mr. Blobby for a couple of months, but I've managed to get it off now and get it balanced, and I still don't believe that Kaftrio makes you fat. I believe that your diet pre-Kaftrio makes you fat. So I've just chopped and changed it a little bit, portion sizes, and my weight's maintained now. I should probably say, you know, I'm not some sort of swim fitness model. I'm still a little bit overweight, but that's weight that I'm happy to have, and that's weight I'm happy to maintain, because if I ever do get ill and I start losing weight, I don't want to lose everything, I just want to lose the excess. BMI is a bit high, you know, but I don't really trust BMI because it's a bit misleading. It doesn't account for muscle or anything like that. But I'm happy where I am weight-wise, and it's maintaining well. So it's, if you can control it, then it ain't going to make you go like that. I did a video about cysts and the side effects that I'm having from it, and my cysts getting massive. You'll be glad to know I've still got a 10-ton testicle. It's about that big now. What that is, it's an epididymal, what's it called, Liv? A hydrocele. Hydrocele. It's a hydrocele. Now what that is it's sperm, because I've not got the pipe, it's sperm that gets made and then evaporates to water, which is a normal way it does, but then it doesn't go anywhere, so it just keeps filling up. So every time my body makes sperm, and I'm surprised it's not the size of a double-decker bus. The reason I know all this is because I've been talking to St Mary's again, and you've seen a few of my videos, you know, moaning that the process isn't moving fast and it's not moving. Anyway, now it's had a rocket up its arse, and on the 9th of March, I'm actually going to attempt semen extraction. I'm not going to go into loads of details about that at this point, but IVF is moving along really, really fast, and fingers crossed, might be a baby on the cards in the next year or so, maybe this year. Well, there won't be a baby this year, but so everything at the moment is in a really good place. We are really, really set up for success at the moment. Very happy, very thankful to Kaftrio, and everything is going absolutely amazing. Since I've not updated for a while, I've not heard from any of you guys, so hit me up with a few stories of how you're doing while you're liking and subscribing. Today, Apollo gives Kaftrio a 10 out of 10.